Can you hear me now? Let's see. We got sound now. Okay. Then I have to wait for the delay. Okay. Hold on. The sound will kick in, I think. Let's just wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Wait, your chat catching up. Toot, toot, toot. Can you hear me yet? So hopefully that just fixed the sound. Okay, we have sound. Right. Okay, so I'll go back and tell you all the stuff that I just said. Right. Thank you. Okay, so happy Friday Live, first of all, foremost. And aside from me getting the button wrong on the microphone there, everything else hopefully will work. We'll see. Yeah, you could see the intro, you could hear the intro, and then you just saw me talking with no sound. Okay, I'll get it right. Anyway, a little look at hopefully what is a new version of Friday Live and a little behind the scenes that the reason we were 5 minutes late starting is that I did all of this once, but it didn't go out to YouTube, so I had to rewind and start again. So there we go. So yeah, now I have to make sure I don't do the lives in my pajamas because you can see me. But also, you'll be able to see the page and all of these good things. So, there we go. I don't know what else to say about that other than I hope it ends up useful and just, something nice and new to do that's a little different. Right, so if I do this, hopefully we'll go to the desk cam. Yay! And I've got my trusty blue cardstock out today because I'm going to cover it all up. And I've got photos ready to go. So today, I've got 1 4x6 and I've got 2 3x4, and they're all portraits because that just happened to be what I snapped that day. So this is all the, it was called the Wonder Games, and this was a day when I got to take WB to meet some real life heroes of his, and that was very exciting. So, don't knock the microphone over. Here's my little sketchy pad. Let's have a look. That's last time sketch. Let's make a new one. And let's see what we can do today. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to make a pocket today because I've got lots of, I don't often do memorabilia things, and I don't have like ticket stubs or anything. But what I want to do is I want this one page, because I'm only doing one page from this event, I want it to include my journaling, his journaling, and a bunch of screenshots that I posted on of what I posted on Instagram the morning that I was taking him, because I wrote out the story thinking that as we went on the day, because so this lady that's in one of the photos, she's a CBBC's TV presenter here, and she has done, since he was tiny, she's done these programs that's like teaching kids how things work, like lots of different science stuff. And then from there, she got a BAFTA and she went on to do all sorts of other series. So you can have Maddie explain to you how rockets work or how bees are important and all this cool stuff. And he was always into her as a kid. And I started watching her with him, obviously. And the reason that I always really rated her is it's in my teacher brain, she doesn't dumb anything down. She uses great vocabulary with kids and just makes it accessible without making it silly. Yeah? Anyway, he loved her from the very beginning. It was one of the only TV shows he watched when he was super tiny. And then she's also a YouTuber. Well, when lockdown happened, she and her fiance, who also works in media, they put together, like, on the fly, this live science show for kids when the schools closed down, which WB watched all the time. So on the day of this show, I had booked tickets way in advance, but I didn't tell him because I thought, what if things get locked down again? What if we don't get to go? I think it would absolutely break his heart. So I never told him. And so in the morning, he gets up and he puts on this t-shirt that's like her merch that says future astrophysicist, as you do. And then throughout the morning, I was trying to like give little hints. And I'd asked him, if you could meet anyone famous today, who would you want to meet? And at first he said Stephen Hawking or Walt Disney. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but they are not available. And so then he instantly replaced that with Maddie Moat or Carrie Hope Fletcher, the actress who's in Cinderella at the moment. And so he's sitting there wearing a Maddie Moat t-shirt and saying the famous person he would most like to meet today is Maddie Moat. And then I got to take him to see Maddie Moat. So yeah, I had Instagram storied this all through the day. And so I wanted to like take all those and I'm going to print them out and put them in a pocket on the page. And now you know the gist of all of the journaling that's on them. Yeah? Okay. So let's go back to looking at this sketch. So we've got one big, two small photos. Well, big, standard. Okay. Make sure I can still see all the questions so far. Like, how are you doing this? And we can talk about that after I've had at least one successful go at it. Yeah? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking is the one big portrait, nice and pretty much straight, tiny little... Oh, why do I always get the scale totally wrong? Those are both the same size. Two photos like that. But then make this one that they're on, this mat, is going to be a pocket. Pocket! So that top edge is not going to be, isn't going to have any adhesive. So I can put the screen grabs and his journaling and all of this stuff in here, yeah? Okay, and then I want to do like 1/3, 2/3 pattern paper. So this one and this one. Now, let's have, one more part for the sketch before I stop sketching. But then that gives this like, there's a lot of open space up here and there's a lot of open space down here. And we've got that gorgeous vellum. So here's what I'm thinking. This will need to be a little offset down here. But anyway, is that there'll be like a semicircle of vellum there and a semicircle of vellum there. This probably needs to come down like this more. Okay. That is the messiest sketch, but hey. Right. If you want to screen grab this ridiculously messy sketch, here we go. And where's the title gonna go? So the title will probably come down here. Across there. Oh gosh. That is a bit of a messy sketch, but there we go. Right. There it is. So you can screen grab that if for some reason you can translate that messy sketch. Awesome. Now, let's have a look at the patterns. So, I've got that school paper. And I've cut out from the school cut apart. There were quizzes involved in the show that we went to, the Wonder Games. They had like science quizzes as part of it. And then this one, it's like a little letterboard kind of thing. So I've taken those off the cut apart. And then this has, I mean, I know it also has alarm clocks in the school bus, but it has little chemistry and books and pencils in there. So, yeah. So I think that as the top third of the page. Now, if I stay strict to the kit, then I looked at, should I do like, oh, where'd it go? The phrases. Because, I mean, I've got enough of this that could be 2/3. And so if you're working with the kit and this works with your colors, then this combination could definitely work. However, look what happens as soon as I put these on. There is one really noticeable color here, isn't there? And that color is purple. That purple is not jamming with this in the kit. Yeah? So I went back to August kit, which I still have plenty of because I'm slow. I mean, you tell me, but it's that, right? That's better. Yes? Okay, and then, you know what else I have? And I've only used the ledger side so far, and I really wanted to make sure I included this side. But look, that offcut is like the right shape, the right size to be a pocket. So what do we think? Does this sound like a good plan? Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. Right. I should probably do my advertising speech, eh? I can't get so excited in all of this. Shall I do that facing the camera? Why not? Hi! It's very strange to do this to the camera for the first time. I normally just do this with my hands. I'll just still use my hands up here. Hi, my name's Shamel. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising. I have to make sure that you're aware of that, but thank you so much for coming to watch my hashtag advertising. I really appreciate you being here, and if you ever have any questions about how things work behind the scenes, other than how I got all these cameras to work, because I'm not 100% sure yet, any other questions about how the scrappy side of it all works, just ask. I'm more than happy to chat to you. Right. Now, I have to remember how to press the right buttons. And then I've just noticed the funny thing is that as soon as I turn it back to this camera, I still keep talking to the other camera, and you're not there. Okay, let's see what the chat says. Does the chat agree? Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so lots of people say yes to the purple, but not 100%. China Girl preferred the word strip paper, and Orangina says she would put the yellow over the purple so the purple doesn't interfere with the pocket. Oh, I get you. Yeah. Well, what I was going to do is just cut this straight across here, and that's how much yellow will be there. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Sorry, China Girl. I do think that combination would work, just not with these particular photos, because the purple is just so obvious. Like, it's a big part of it. And you know how sometimes there's like a color in your memory? The lighting of the show was so purple that it feels like a very purple memory. How weird is that? Okay. So I'm going to piece this together on here. So that would be there, and that would be there. Might need just a little less of that. Okay. Let's go. Kirsty says, if we're voting, purple always gets her vote. Yay. Purple, it might be divisive, but it's fans. its fans are big time fans. Oh yes, let's do that much. And then this one. And just tuck that right under. That one there. And then we'll trim it down to make it. Yes, Sarah says that purple and yellow is giving her Friends Fest vibes. Yes, Friends Fest also felt very purple and yellow, and from the yellow frame on the purple door. Have I got it right? Yeah. I just thought in my head, did I transpose that and it's actually a yellow frame on a purple door? Or purple frame on a yellow door? That's what yeah, I can't even say it backward. And it's also, purple and yellow is my, my high school colors as well. So when I see purple and gold, I'm always like, what? I'm back at high school. I wore a lot of purple and gold in those days. Right, and then as Orangina says, make sure there's nothing that's gonna interfere with getting stuff in and out of that pocket there. I think we are all good. Okay. Just get that and straightened up for you. Now, pockets, simple. You just gotta adhere 3 sides. Yes. However, you might want something stronger than normal dot adhesive because I'm going to put several layers in there. So if I got some nice double-sided tape, it might do. Or it might be in with the gift wrap because I never use it on my scrapbook pages. That's okay because I've also got those sheets that I used with the vellum the other day, which I'm going to use, and that's double-sided tape. Whoa. Sorry, Maleficent. I fixed it. Okay. So I can use this, which will be a little stronger. And just cut it into strips. Oh, Jessica says purple and gold reminds her of Mardi Gras. Yeah, definitely. So if that one goes along one side. Yeah, if you've got a roll of double-sided tape, that'd be way faster here. But I have a tendency to put my rolls of double-sided tape in with the wrapping paper to wrap presents, and I don't think I've brought them back to my desk. But this is the same stuff in a sheet. Now, I want both sides, and then I just need to be careful that I get the right one on the long side. Okay, and this one over here. Let's cut it first. Probably better idea. Oh, Elaine says that my feeling that the day has a very purple memory makes her think that I now have a purple orb core memory. If you've seen Inside Out, I think you're right. Although purple is fear, isn't it? It wasn't scary. It's brilliant. Oh, I peeled off a different side that time. How funny. One white, one brown. Okay, and I want the pencils to point toward the photos. So I'm going to make them go that way, which means this is the edge that I want the long adhesive on. Excellent. While I peel adhesive back off, you can have a little look at what we did that day. That was funny because I didn't mean for that to go right over the top of the desk picture. But it did. It's okay. You can still see it. I'll learn. Right. So I'm not going to put anything tiny in here, so I'm not hugely worried, but I just didn't want any gaps down there. But yeah, this show, you weren't allowed to take any video, but you could take still photos. It was encouraged to take still photos. So I put them all together in a little video so that I could share here and on my Instagram. And dun, dun, dun. So the pocket is going to go there. So I've got non-sticky edge at the top. And wherever that goes, it's going, because that's permanent adhesive, and you know I'm not normally used to that. I've got a funny ray of sunlight coming in. Let's balance that out a little bit. All right. So then this one, straight up and down, over here. So let's have these two sides be about the same. So move that over to here. Right. And somebody asked about WB's jacket. Yes, he's wearing one of my old jackets from the Future Astronaut Training Program. Yeah. And they really thought the jacket was awesome too, which was hilarious. And we didn't know that there'd be a meet and greet at the end. That was a total surprise for both of us. I'm just trying to decide. Connect this up? I think yes. Like that, yeah? Okay. Now, this child here, I don't know, it was somebody pulled out from the audience, but there's not enough of that person that they could, be identified from this. And this reaction and what is happening here is something I definitely want in the journaling. And then this photo is of the show actually in progress. So this was a really funny game that they played. I mean, it was all about different games. So this one is engineering a Coke plus Mentos fountain to go to, we all know that if you put Mentos in a bottle of Coke, it will explode. But this was to engineer how you could get it the furthest, and they took two different families from the audience and put them either side of the stage, and then they shot the cola rockets across, and they each had to catch as much of the cola fountain as they could. So the kids shot the rockets and the parents had to catch it, and it was very messy. We got very sticky because we were in the front row, and some of the aim on the rockets may leave something to be desired. So I'm going to put this one flat, and then I'm going to pop that pop quiz. Pop it up. Oh, yes. Okay. Pop that. Pop it up with Poppios. Now. And this game was one person, because we ended up playing this at camp too. So one person puts on noise-canceling headphones with a really loud, annoying soundtrack, okay? The other person reads out a fact, like a scientific fact, yeah? And the person with the headphones has to lip read to try and figure out what the other person is saying. But what makes it so funny is that the person with the headphones, one, they're going to shout really loud because they're shouting over their super loud headphones. But also, they have to say it as the person is talking. rather than get to the end and then try and make a nice, sensible sentence. Yeah. Elaine says, did I get a warning about being in the splash zone? We did not get a warning until it was way too late. It was quite funny. And it had been rainy that day, so we both had our raincoats underneath our seats. And our raincoats came out covered in Coke. We're like, well, I guess at least it'll wash off in the rain. Okay, the vellum now, yes? All right. Let's hold on. We have to have an appreciation shot for this vellum before I cut it up. So this is how much I have left. Beep. I'm going to cut it into some semicircles and run them off the edges of the page. Look how that shines in the light. Yay. It's so shiny. Anyway, this vellum appreciation that's all it was. So I'm going to do this circle cutting super fancy. I'm going to trace some bowls and plates. Yes? Yes. All right, so let's see. So I think let's do that size. And what size bowl have I got? Do I need to do bigger or smaller? Like, is this the small one or the big one? It might be the small one, because once I run it down here, that actually looks... Okay, I think I just need marginally bigger than that. How big is this one? You're going to laugh at my choice of bowls and plates, but you know. It's me. So, you can laugh, but also, it's accurate. So let's do this size? Yes. And this size. Yes! Right, now let's see if it'll work. Can I get both of those on here? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So if I do that one up there. And this one here, because I'm going to try to get as much as I can from this vellum. But I think those are good. I think those are good shapes. All right. I know this is super fancy technique work here. Use a pencil, trace a bowl. You heard it here first, folks. You know. Big fancy technique. Right, I had to get a pencil. In case it all goes wrong. Okay. That one. This one. Thank you, my beautiful bowl and my beautiful plate. Let's put you somewhere safe. And then we'll cut these out. Elaine says, is half of your non-kitchen in your scrap space? No, just one set of plates and one set of bowls. Mostly because, because I didn't want those plates and bowls are a bit precious, and I didn't want to put them in the stuff that's all like packed up, because I don't want them to break. Which one of these is bigger? How funny. There's not a lot between them. I'm just looking at the circle placement since it turned out they came out quite similar. Oh, there. Okay, right. Yeah, so I didn't want those to get broken in a box, basically, so I put them up here. Yep. Oh, bless her. She was watching and stepped away and came back expecting to see actual fancy gadget. Nope. Okay. And this one's going to go down here like that. So what I'm going to do so that I don't end up like putting adhesive on pieces that I'm not going to use is I'm just going to tack this in place so that I can trim off the extra, and then I'll put that good vellum adhesive on. Oh, of course I would do that. I moved it as I turned it over. Stay there. Got it. And then I can take these, get rid of those dots. And put them on the adhesive instead. In theory. I might keep this one for all the circles. I've got plenty of sheets of this stuff, so why mess about when I could just make it easy? Because I know I've got plenty of little circles that I want to cut from that too. So let's get a new sheet. Okay. And then, okay, so it needs to come on this side here. I wonder, is there a particular side that's easier? It stuck to the white side that time, so we'll go that direction. So I'm going to peel that back. I'm going to put this on. Make sure I got my shiny side up. I do. Gonna get that straight edge right in line, I hope, with the edge of the adhesive. And put that down. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, this piece. He's very sticky. So these are from scrapbook.com, and they are the, what is it called? Hold on. It's probably got a name that you can search for in the store. Oh yes. Clear double-sided adhesive sheets. Now, a bunch of us got them 1 month because it was the freebie when the kit went live. So there's 5 sheets in this pack, and they're 6 inches by 8.5 inches. Now, because of the way I'm doing this, it does mean that I'm cutting on exposed, sticky, and it may make my scissors sticky. Just be aware of that so that you can clean it off later. But you'll be fine. But I do find I need to do what I just did there, which is keep picking up the stickers, or picking up the scissors to unstick them and move them to the next spot. So, fiddly, yes, but works beautifully on vellum. Yep. Way better than the liquid glue I used the other day. I'm not really happy with that end result. Boop. Okay. Georgia, is that you? She says they're about $7.99 for a pack of more sheets. you know what it is? It's like Xyron adhesive, sort of. But, I mean, it is just a giant sheet of double-sided tape. But yeah, if you had a Xyron, you could just run this through. I had a Xyron years ago, the tiny one. I might still have that, the extra tiny, like the little X is probably still tucked away somewhere. But I had probably about this width one, and I just didn't use it enough for it to be something good to keep around for the amount of space it took up. But these just lay flat. Right, then I'm going to put this back on the sheet in theory. Yes. There we go. Georgia says she hasn't been around lately because work has been busy. How rude. Uh-oh. Which one was which? I like the other way. I don't know if that is how they were. But this is how they're going. Yay. All right. So now my vellum is all sticky. That sounds like something would be a horrible thing, but you know, my vellum is all sticky. But nope, in this case, it's good. And bring this down almost to that bottom corner. And then I want to put these over the top. Tuck it underneath there. There we go. And then this one up here. Oh, yes. Jessica has used these adhesive sheets for die cutting vellum. I think that's... Oh, no. You've only used the adhesive sheets for die cutting, never for vellum. I get it. Because, yeah, you don't have to worry about your scissors getting sticky if you die cut stuff and then you put the you put the adhesive through the die cutter as well. Then you can perfectly glue down those shapes. I wonder, a brayer might make that even better. Whoop. Nice. Oh, Georgia's got the day off work just for life admin. I'll need that now and then. And number one was get out of bed by 9. Well done. Or are you watching from bed? Okay, and then the title. So I've got other little bits that I cut out here. Right. So yes, can I spell out Wonder Games? WONDERGAMES. Yeah, no problem. I got loads on here. Okay. Oh, well, I have one less W than I thought. Yes, I just tore it, trying to get it off the sticker sheet. Maybe it's not quite cut properly on this row. Ugh, okay. I think it was just me being silly. Georgia, I totally approve of that use of your admin time. Well, once you get the sheets off the bed to wash them, might as well just sit on the bed for a while. Lay down on the bed. Watch some YouTube. It's fine. Definitely allowed here. Plus, you know, like, you haven't been here for ages, so it's like you've got that time banked. Hello, Sophia. Oh, Sophia's just joining now, so she doesn't know all the weird things that have happened today. Should I scare her? Should I surprise Sophia? Anyone else who's just joined? Hold on. I'll do this title and then I'll give her a jump. Right. So there's title. And then let's make Sophia jump. Hi, Sophia! Right, that was all. Now what? So this is a pocket. If you joined late, this is a pocket. So what's going to go in the pocket? Let's have a look. So I've cut out some journaling cards. So I've got this one. And I've got this one, which I know says the same thing as that one. And then I kind of thought, look at the top of this. Do you like this? And there, obviously it's the same width, so I got to cut it down a little bit. But like, I kind of like that in there too. Oh, maybe I won't cut it down. Maybe I'll just leave it in like that. That looks kind of cool. Yes. Right. Do, do, do. The delay's just caught up and Sophia's like, ooh, fancy. Fancy schmancy. Yeah, we're fancy schmancy today. Seeing how it goes. Alright, I've got enamel hearts to go on this. I was thinking I had another one of these that was like a sciencey one. Did I imagine that? No, I just hadn't cut it out. Okay, it's here. We need that one. Oh, yes. This is all a lot of different white-based patterns. This one down here, yeah. Okay. Exactly, Jean says you need this for your future astrophysicist. Exactly. I really do. Then these are really close together, so maybe I just leave this one out for today. Okay. I don't think I need anything else from there. If you see something else that I'm glancing over, shout. But I think we're good. This one, I mean, I could work with, but I don't think it goes with this color scheme that I've set now. Okay. So, what else are we going to put on this then? So I could put more of these in the pocket as well. Oh, this one could be really cool. Georgia says, fancy Friday live with Shamel. A prize for the best dress and the best fancy snack. Amazing. So what happens if I just put this in the pocket for the color? Like, you wouldn't even see it. But I like it. I'm just going to put all sorts of stuff in there. So I'll put the screen caps printed out, and I'll do one journaling card, and Wonder Boy will do one journaling card. If he needs more space, I got more cards, and he can just keep writing with as much as he wants. Okay. And then orange hearts. I got one more. Now I can't overlap stuff. I kind of want to put it in that gap on the photo, but I don't know. It gets a little weird. Boop, boop, boop. I'll just put them all there with the title. So I've got 3 orange hearts all in with the orange letters. And George just says, I'm the only one in a dress. Everybody else is in their pajamas. We just need it's not Fancy Friday Live. It's Jim Jam Friday Live. Right. Now, what shall we do to embellish this? I feel like I kind of need to go outside the kit and dress this up a bit more. It needs more. That's what I'm saying. It needs more. But what I've got left here, not really feeling anything else as the extras. I mean, I do have the thickers. Are there any colors on the thickers that are going to work? I think they're the warm colors, and I've picked all the cool ones here. Yeah, I do need to use these more, but I don't think this is the page to use them. So let's also have a look at stuff from previous kits, which I've put in this handy box and put out where I can see it all so that I can use it up. So let's see. I just want like a sticker sheet or something. Oh, hold on. Okay, not a kit item, but just came to mind. Hold on. Here, this. Because the color scheme is the right colors. For the same reason that I picked that out, and I was like, oh, it's the same collection as this vellum, but it does have these colors that I've picked out. I've got the color study stickers here. So, and they've got some schoolish things. Plus more of that holograph. Oh, and I've got little things. Okay, so I'm going to use these. I don't know what you think about me going outside the kit, but you could pick something that matched the theme of what you've got. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's get some shapes going here. So we've got this color wheel. Now this is the one where the adhesive comes off. Yeah. The sticky stays on there for some reason. Oh, that's not even taking that kind of adhesive. Let's see if it will take the sheets. Will you stick to this? Whoop, right way, I mean. Sort of. Okay. I'm gonna try it. I had tried to put these in the kit once, and then there was never enough of them. And then when this happened, I was okay about it. Because it's annoying when products don't work. When stickers are not sticky, like it's right there in the name, they have one job. Stick to stuff. If they don't, it's annoying. And I always feel for the designers because it's got nothing to do with them. And they get no, like, see, not even that wants to stick. They get no sign off on it. Ugh. It's not fun. Okay. That one there. Did it work on this sheet? Maybe just work here. I made George's heart stop. How did I make your heart stop? Oh no. Here, everything's gonna be alright. It's fine. It's fine. See this page? Sticky. Perfect. Pop it up! This one needs pop tops. But it is sticky. So there you go. I had the pop dots. Where'd I put them? This page is giving me a stack of all different kinds of adhesives. Right. You're right, Kirsty. Okay. Oh, when I nearly stuck it the wrong way to the adhesive. Yeah. Sometimes brain just not engaged. Pop that one there. And then a little grouping up here. This one maybe. Where's the cut line on this? Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. Come away clean. Don't tear. Really? So disappointing, isn't it? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Done it, done it. Yeah. It's not what you want. Sad times. Okay, I got it. Oh. Okay. Oh, Stacy says Vicky said, take the whole outline off first. Oh, see, Sarah's got to go to work. What, on this washi set? Yeah, I suppose that could help, but could also, with the luck I was having there, I could also tear them all, and I don't want to do that either. Okay, some of the pages are absolutely fine, so who knows? Okay, let's have then some nice little phrases. That one says all this and more. Let's pop that up too. So yeah, if you end up following this page along and you're like, but Shamel, that's not in the kit, it's okay. Go grab a set of stickers that you have that have needed to find a home and put them to use. It's all good. Okay, and then a story to tell. Let's have that one up there at the top. And the color wheel circle, I was originally going to use that one, but it's on the page that's dodgy. That's why I covered it up. This one could also work, but, and I still might put it in, but that's the page that's troublesome. Okay. There. So what if this one came over here? Like that. Yeah, I do like that actually. Maybe tuck it under that heart. Okay. Stacy said she had this problem. Yeah, this is the release sheet and that's the sticker sheet. It's like gone into the machine, loaded the wrong way. And she said she contacted American Crafts customer service and they sent her new ones, which is cool. Right. Oh, Amy's here. Right. Hi, Amy. I can do this now. I could even tear like this. What? That was imaginary paper, but I know you know what I mean. All right. Yes, this is definitely a more page, says Kay. Yes. And a very good idea from Georgia in the comments, who says could use these stapled to the pieces that are going to be in the pocket, which I think is a good idea. This I just put not where I want it. I want it a little bit further over. That's it. And then that part goes back over the top. Okay, lots of journaling and screen caps to go in this pocket here. And yes, I quite like that idea of putting these onto there. You just have to like back them so that they won't stick to that they won't stick to the background. Sorry, I'm just catching up in the chat with the imaginary tear. I'm sorry, Amy. I couldn't help it. But there's not actually any tearing on this layout, Amy. So you're safe to watch from the very beginning. Okay. It needs gold mist. I'm going to take the stuff out of the pocket to do the mist. No. I'm going to leave this stuff in the pocket. Where the mist falls is where the mist falls. Let's do it. And also, I want some dots up here. So, where did I put my little enamel hearts? I know I don't have any orange left. I just finished up the orange. Oh, this is funny. I used them after the letter stickers, so they should be on top. There they are, of the letter stickers in the pile of stuff. Okay. So, yeah, let's go with that aqua here and the little blue one there too. Yeah. You're safe, Amy. You're safe. Right, I'm going to shake up the gold. So if you've got any headphones, you might want to mute now. Right? Here we go. Amy says, Where the Mist Falls is the name of our scrappy soap opera. Should we ever have a TV drama about scrapbookers, it should be called Where the Mist Falls. I like it a lot. Oh, whoops. I got really small drops up here, and then I got bigger ones elsewhere on the page. So I'm going to try and get some bigger ones up here. There we go. That looks better. And then some tiny ones over here. Whoop, doop, doop, last time. Cool. A tiny bit on the photos, so I'll wipe that off. By the way, I did just think I could just mute the microphone when I shake up the mist, but I have a feeling that the mist shaking for some of you is like an ASMR kind of thing. You can get the photos, it doesn't matter. It just wipes right off if it's glossy photo paper. Oh goodness, Amy, I used to lose my voice right when school went back every year, and it took me about 6 years until I had one term where I went back and didn't lose my voice. Crazy talk. So annoying. Okay, so let's go through what will happen to finish this off and how you could adjust it. Now, number one, I put a big pocket on it because this particular story has other stuff that I want to include. If your story doesn't have other stuff you want to include, you don't need to make that a pocket. You could just make that normal. You could just make it normal. You could just put adhesive on all 4 sides. I decided this side is a bit bare, so I'm going to bring in a little tab over here and put the date or something on there. Okay. That one is so sticky. And as I talk here, I'm going to add some of these little dots. Yes, so you don't have to have a pocket. Can have a pocket if you want. And are these dots superfluous when there's also mist? Quite possibly. But, it's more. So, you can change that. Also, if this bit of more is out of your comfort zone, you could line these up. This one could come up here. Or if you wanted to do one portrait, one landscape. I don't know why you watch me if that's what you want, because I can't do it. But if you wanted to, you could have the portrait here and the landscape there. It is possible. And what else? You could do a whole row of photos here. These could all be 3x4s, and you could just have like 4 3x4s across if you wanted. Yeah? I mean, you need to cheat the size or overlap them just a little bit if you had 4. Because, 4 3x4s would be 12 inches wide. But you could bring it in a little bit from there. And if this was too much, then if you straighten the photos out, you could straighten those embellishments out, and you could just have fewer of them. You could then also run the title in one line, straight row of embellishments, straight row of title. Would give you same sort of design concept, but very different feel. So it's okay. Yeah? Superfluous Dots is going to be the name of the starring character in our soap opera, Where the Mist Falls. Oh, goodness. Okay, and I think, more of these up here in the pocket. And I'll just make the back not sticky. And the little clips, and these, boop, because these actually are sticky. It would be useful if that had been the ones that weren't sticky, but no. I'm gonna put this one on here too. No, closer. I want to get closer to the photo. Okay. Right. You want to see this on the vertical, which would be difficult as a pocket, but if the thing in your pocket might work, you could do this sort of composition though on the vertical. 2 circles and then build into the middle. But this photo structure is really top heavy, so you might like it better that way. Yeah, one big landscape and a couple little landscapes there would work. But play with this structure as a design concept because it's quite fun actually to build from the outside into the middle of your layout, like connect it all the way. It feels like a little path. If you want to see somebody, it's older layouts because she's not scrapbooking at the moment, but somebody who does that technique really, really well is Jamie Warren, and she used to be a garden girl with me, and we were garden girls at the same time, is what I mean. And you can still find her pages on Pinterest. So it's Jaime Warren, Warren. So if you put her name, scrapbooking, Jamie Warren scrapbooking, in on Pinterest, you'll find lots of her layouts. And she has a very different style than I do. But she uses this sort of idea of taking 2 sides of the page and working in, kind of with, she tends to use smaller photos and have more open space, but still a lot of tiny detail. It might just be, like, I find her pages quite timeless, so you might enjoy a look at those. Right. Okay. So, I think that's everything for today. Like, look, I can even do this and go, oh, here, this way. Does this give me a thumbnail shot? Do I screen grab that and make it the thumbnail? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Yes, so thank you so much for joining me for my first Fancy Friday Live. And I'll be live twice a week, hopefully like this, as long as everything works. And yeah, I now know how I can go back and do it the simple way if it doesn't work. Because if you were here Monday and you were like, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't get it right on Monday. But I've learned, and I've had help this week. Got it right. So, yes. Fridays at 9:30 in the morning, that's what you've just seen. Mondays 1:30 in the afternoon, UK time. And everything available on the replay if you prefer. If you watch on the replay, could you say hi in the comments? And if you enjoy stuff like this, I'd appreciate the thumbs up if you want to do that. Or if you want to tell a friend who scrapbooks, if you still got friends who scrapbook, you could tell them to come watch Fancy Friday or Fancy Monday. I got to come up with it. I mean, Monday's always been more Monday Lives. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Right. So guess what? There's not music to finish, but there is an end screen. So I'll show you the layout in case you want to screen grab it. Oop, hold on. There we go. Oh, and Orangina says, is next Monday Museum Monday? No, it's the Monday after that. So you're all good. Next Monday is a normal Scrappy Monday. Right. Okay, so there's, nothing overheated, nothing cut out. And now we can have an end screen. What? So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.